thoughts change my way.
Engines at maximum.
Change my way.
Accelerating to sublight. Stellar map.
So I set out, cross that way, strike them down, to make them pay, change their ways, their evil ways. But I can't evil way.
Accelerating to sublight.
And I found out their hate grow cold. That God rise up, damn my soul. 'Cause I ain't changed.
You are inhibited by stellar mass.
I ain't changed.
Accelerating to sublight.
So I won't hide.
Accelerating to sublight.
I can't hide. Hey, my evil way.
You are inhibited by stellar mass. Exiting sublight.
But I can't
Exiting sublight. Accelerating to sublight. Collision warning. Full stop. Accelerating to sublight.
I am waiting.
Engines at maximum. You have been inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sublight. Accelerating to sublight. The long-range scans indicate the presence of a fragment in this tetrahedrite field. The properties of the masses here make precision scans difficult, I suggest using your pulse scan throughout this field to pinpoint the location. You will have to be quite close. There, we have located the fragment embedded within that mass. Destroying it should release the fragment without damaging it. Full stop. I am detecting Lightborn craft approaching this location. It seems they are attempting to make good on their threat. Laser turret. Enemy craft inbound.
There, my brothers, the infidel awaits.
Threat level red. Broadsides. Info pale. Missiles inbound. Engines impaired.
At last we have found you, the sinner who defiled our sacred order. But see how the Lord of Dawn's hand is everywhere, for you possess the divine cipher. Then the Lord of Dawn will strike you down, and the cipher will be recovered from the ashes.
Engines are not recovered the fragment. Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted.
They will taste the blood.
Engines impaired. Engines at maximum. Engines are no longer impaired. Full stop.
No, the Lord's will is not yet.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
Engaging.
Threat level orange. Engines impaired. Missiles inbound. Engines are no longer impaired.
Embrace the coldness.
Engines impaired. Engines at maximum. Engines are no longer impaired.
Target destroyed.
Missiles inbound. Threat level yellow. Engines impaired. Full stop. Engines are no longer impaired. Threat level orange.
This one is mine.
Missiles inbound.
Lord, see how we serve thee, even in pain.
Missiles. Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired. Collision warning. Threat level yellow.
This one is mine.
No, the Lord's will is not yet.
Accelerating to sublight. Ordnance full. Accelerating to sublight. Sublight boosters depleted. Laser turret. Exiting sublight. Accelerating to sublight. Collision warning. Broadsides. Accelerating to sublight. Full stop. Scanner. Laser turret. Weapon overheating. Emergency cooldown. Broadsides. Scanning. Satellite boosters depleted. Scanner. Scanning. Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum. Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Mission complete. Full stop. Stellar map. Initiating contact. I want to thank you for your actions. When the Lightborn attempted to obtain me, I have no desire to be treated as property again. I have assimilated the fragment we recovered from the tetrahedrite field. My memories are beginning to knit together more coherently. Yes, it appears that apart from a vast store of knowledge spanning many cultures and eras, I may also have an innate ability to alter the fabric of subspace. The practical applications for travel are immense. When I fully recover my memories, I should, in effect, be able to erect a temporary jump gate at any point in known space. Indeed, in the meantime, I should be able to perform a significant upgrade to your onboard pulse scanner using the Hexite-based technology we have assembled. This will improve its range and tracking ability. I have already prepared and implemented the upgrade. I am continuing the process and... Wait a moment. I am detecting a spatial anomaly with a confusing signature. Moreover, a coded distress signal is being generated near that point in space. I have uploaded the coordinates. We should proceed with some haste. Stellar map. Accelerating to sublight. Life inhibited by hostile path. Collision warning. Accelerating to sunlight. Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sunlight. Exiting sunlight. Collision warning. Accelerating to sunlight. Accelerating to sunlight. Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sunlight. Accelerating to sunlight. Stellar map. We are approaching the site of a spatial anomaly, which is no longer present. The coded distress signal is still being broadcast. Threat level orange.
All craft in the vicinity. This is a militia distress signal. This station is under attack by an unknown aggressor. Please respond immediately.
Missiles inbound.
It comes for us all.
Threat level red.
One down.
Threat level orange. Collision warning.
One down.
When the devil goes, I'm gonna ride that train.
Threat level yellow.
It's down, gonna send him back to his grave. 'Cause hell's coming down.
Engaging.
We're losing pilots out there. Reinforcements are on the way. I just hope they arrive in time.
Threat level yellow.
Reinforcements have arrived. Let's set these bastards on the run.
Craft inbound. Accelerating to sunlight.
I'm gonna ride that train. Ride that train. Gonna rain my bullets down. Gonna send him back to his grave.
Exiting sunlight.
You better hide, 'cause hell's coming down these bloody rails. Hell's coming down these bloody
fleeing. It's a damn good thing you were here to lend a hand.
Exiting sublight.
We will cut them down.
Mission complete. Incoming hail. Nuclear interference detected. Satellite boosters depleted.
Ride that train. When the devil calls, I'm gonna
Staff, I just wanted to speak with you personally and offer our thanks on behalf of the local militia. I'm sure this station could have survived that attack without your help. I like to think so too. Those things appeared practically on top of us. We're not sure how they got so close without being noticed. No, we have no records of any anomalies. The scanning equipment on this station is pretty limited, just local traffic control. But we do know who our mystery attackers are now. Apparently, they're known as the Viriacs. Their homeworld is very remote, and there are no real established jump gates to the systems they inhabit. Contact has been limited to explorers and homesteaders, and there's been blood every time. That's the million-credit question, isn't it? Apparently, this isn't the first sighting. We're starting to see reports throughout the area. Small skirmishes, lone fighters, occasional Corvette. Folks are getting spooked. You're right on that count. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Thanks again.
Accelerating to sublight.
When the devil calls, I'm gonna ride that train. When the devil calls, I'm gonna ride that train.
Stop.
Gonna lay my bullets down. Gonna send him back to his grave. When the devil calls, you better hide, 'cause hell's coming down these bloody rails.
Satellite boosters depleted. I have located another fragment. Unlike the previous fragments, this one appears to be moving. That is the logical assumption, unless it is embedded in a comet or a fast-moving meteorite. I am providing the coordinates to the last known location and will update them as new data is collected.
When the devil calls, I'm gonna ride that train.
Stellar map.
I'm gonna ride that train. Gonna lay my bullets down. Gonna send him back to his grave. When the devil calls, you better hide, 'cause hell's coming down these bloody rails. Hell's coming down these bloody.
Will be limited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sublight. Accelerating to sublight. That merchant vessel appears to be carrying the reliquary fragment. Perhaps we should initiate contact. Nebula interference detected. Full stop.
Hey, friend. How's business treating you? Name's Teague. Rufus Teague. What brings you to this dark corner of the system? Always happy to make a deal. I've got some med supplies, some meteoric diamonds, very nice, and for the discerning trader, a little narco coal I could probably bear to part with. Oh, I see. How exactly do you know about that specialty item? Sorry, friend, but it's not for sale. Look, money ain't gonna do it. But I tell you what, I'm making a dangerous run. From what I can tell, there's a blockade around that station. Nasty business, local trouble. You escort me there and punch through that mess for me, then we got a deal. I don't think that's gonna work out for me. Go to hell.
Enemy craft inbound. Engines at maximum. Missiles inbound.
No, no, no!
Missiles inbound. Accelerating to sublight. Mission complete. Initiating contact. With the addition of this latest fragment, my memories are reaching full coherence. This is a profound relief. It is difficult to say for certain, but there cannot possibly be many more. I have also made an interesting discovery. The Viriacs we previously encountered play a significant role in many of my memories, although they were not always called by that name. The ship designs, pardon me, your Aunt Juno is contacting you on a private channel.
Hey kid, we need to talk and soon. This if it's in person. I'm sending you the location. See if you can make it here as soon as possible.
Stellar map. North inhibited by hostile craft. Stellar map. Exiting satellite.
They will taste the blood.
Bounty detected. Threat level yellow. Full stop.
Engines at maximum.
Threat level orange. Threat level red. Missiles inbound. Engines impaired. Missiles inbound. Threat level orange.
This one is mine.
Missiles inbound. Engines are no longer impaired. Bounty detected. Threat level red.
One down.
Missiles inbound. Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
We will them down.
Engines are no longer impaired.
Missiles inbound.
Hull breaches on all decks.
Missiles inbound.
Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired.
Missiles inbound.
Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired.
Satellite boosters depleted. Bounty detected. Engines at maximum.
Exiting sublight.
Full stop. Engines at maximum. Collision warning. Full stop. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
Units defeated.
Collision warning.
We will them down.
Bounty received. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
Engaging.
Missiles inbound. Collision warning.
Net level yellow. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight.
Collision warning.
Engaging.
Engines at maximum. Full stop.
We will them down.
Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Tracking.
Bright shine, pale
Engines at maximum.
Engaging.
Collision warning. Full stop. Missiles inbound. Engines at maximum. Satellite boosters defeated.
Engaging.
Full stop. Satellite boosters depleted. Engines at maximum. Satellite boosters depleted.
Accelerating to sublight.
Full stop.
Exiting sublight.
Satellite boosters depleted.
We will taste the black.
Stellar map. Exiting sublight.
Satellite boosters depleted. Collision warning. You have been inhibited by stellar mass.
Stellar map.
We will cut them down. Rento pupunta lata.
Full stop. Engines at maximum. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
Rento pupunta lata.
You have been inhibited by hostile craft. Collision warning.
We will taste the black.
Missiles inbound. Full stop.
Weapons full. Accelerating to sublight.
Engines at maximum.
We will taste the black.
Stellar map.
You have been inhibited by stellar mass.
Accelerating to sublight.
Collision warning.
Accelerating to sublight. The variacs are emerging from anomalies similar to the one we previously detected.
Enemy craft inbound.
Engines impaired. Threat level red.
Missiles inbound. Collision warning.
Engines are no longer impaired.
Falling back.
Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Satellite boosters depleted. Engines at maximum.
I must retreat. I must retreat.
Collision warning. Engines at maximum.
Falling back.
Threat level blue.
This one is mine.
Exiting sublight.
Engines at maximum. Missiles inbound. Full stop. Collision warning. Missiles inbound.
One down.
Warp inhibited by hostile craft.
Exiting sublight.
We will down.
Friend, you got my thanks. It ain't much, but I hope this will cover some of my debt.
Collision warning. Satellite boosters depleted.
Accelerating to sublight.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
Docking.
Glad you made it here in one piece. I thought the heat might be off, but it looks like it's just getting turned up. It's down to Trail, of course, but the reason I asked you to meet me, well, there's a new player, and they're a nasty piece of work. Well then, I'm sorry I wasn't able to warn you sooner. My contacts tell me they're showing up all over. High-tech weaponry, and they come out of nowhere. Don't tend to leave any survivors behind. They've been popping up, tearing convoys apart, looking for something. Some militia comms officers intercepted some of their transmissions and managed to decode them. One word came up over and over. Relic. I think we know what that means. Phew. Well, there's plenty of folks who'd kill to have that. And it looks like right now half the sector has you in its sights. Maybe it's time to give her up to someone with a little more firepower. Well, in that case, I'll keep my ears open. But you best keep a low profile, kid. I'm kind of fond of you. Watch yourself now.
Engines at maximum.
hail.
I know this is highly unusual, but I'm glad we were able to find and contact you. I've got a proposition for you. Your assistance in repelling the Viriax attack didn't go unnoticed. We have a little project we're putting together that could use someone like you. And since you're already in the know, we don't need clearance to have this discussion. That'll have to wait for an in-person meeting. I can promise you that we'll make it worth your while. I won't ask that you answer just now, but I'm sending along the coordinates to the location. Someone will be there if you decide to take us up on it. Good. That's all I can ask.
Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight. Warp inhibited by hostile craft. Threat level yellow. Incoming hail.
Engaging.
Hailing. Accelerating to sublight. Satellite boosters depleted. Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sublight. Accelerating to sublight.
I have detected the location of the last fragment, but there are complications. Initiating contact. I have roughly located what I guess to be the last fragment of my reliquary, but I believe it will be an interesting prospect to recover. The fragment is located in the Chiron system. Chiron is currently unreachable via jump gate, as subspace disturbances have impaired gate stability for decades. I do. As I mentioned, I have the ability to fold subspace and generate a temporary gate, although this is not without risk. I believe it may be. I mentioned this also because the meeting location provided by the militia is in a system well positioned to generate such a gate. Perhaps this is not a coincidence. We should meet with the militia and see what they have to say.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sublight.
The militia appear to be constructing a jump gate at this location. We may be able to obviate the need for such a device.
Accelerating to sublight. Incoming hail. Full stop.
Glad to see you at least hear me out. As you can see, we've got a small research facility set up here. It is. We've been analyzing the anomalies that the Viriacs leave behind when they enter our space. I'm not a scientist, but they tell me they can approximate an origin point for those anomalies that traces back to the Charon system. Yes, subspace instability collapsed the old gates, and civilian scientists here have been working on a new stabilizing technology. We're co-opting their research and putting some muscle into getting it online faster. We need to enter Charon and find out what's going on. Assuming we can get the gate open, it's quite possible we'll be facing a large force of Viriac's craft since the portal is bidirectional. You've proved you can hold your own, and we can use the support. I'm gonna need a little more than that. Really? I'm skeptical. But alright, let's say you can. What's his condition you mentioned? If you can open the gate to Charon, I'm not sure we could stop you anyway. But alright, I'm curious. Let's see this minor miracle.
If you are certain, I'll attempt to open the gateway now. The gateway has been opened.
I'll be damned. How in the hell did you pull that off? We're analyzing the gateway now. It appears to be stable. Hang on. We're detecting a disturbance. Looks like we've got company. Viriac's craft are using the gateway. Get your guns out, kids.
Enemy craft inbound. Threat level red. Engines at maximum. Full stop.
They will taste the blood.
Nebula interference detected. Satellite boosters depleted. Full stop.
Target eliminated.
Collision warning. Collision warning. Missiles inbound.
Engines impaired.
Target eliminated.
Enemy craft inbound.
Target destroyed.
Missiles inbound. Engines at maximum. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
I must retreat.
Satellite boosters defeated. Missiles inbound.
Falling back.
Missiles inbound.
Markova is damaged. I knew you were unlucky.
Missiles inbound. Enemy interference detected. Satellite boosters depleted. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Satellite boosters depleted.
Engines are no longer impaired.
Port shields down.
Engines impaired.
Target destroyed.
Collision warning. Missiles inbound.
Engines are no longer impaired. Engines impaired.
Missiles inbound.
Target eliminated.
Satellite boosters depleted. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound.
Engines are no longer impaired.
Target eliminated.
Missiles inbound. Collision warning.
Threat level orange.
Collision warning.
Threat level yellow.
Missiles inbound.
Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired.
Collision warning.
Accelerating to sublight.
North inhibited by hostile craft.
Exiting sublight. Threat level red.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Full stop.
Threat level blue.
I think that's the last of them. If you're gonna head through the gate, now's the time. We're sending ships in as well. Good luck.
Satellite boosters depleted.
Accelerating to sublight.
Engines at maximum. Nebula interference detected. Collision warning.
Accelerating to sublight. Craft inbound. Accelerating to sublight.
Looks like your gate held together. We've all got our fingers and toes. Thanks for your help. We've got our own business to attend to, so we'll leave you to it. Watch yourself out there. Here's hoping your gate stays open long enough for all of us to get home.
Full stop. Engines at
I am
maximum.
attempting to locate the remaining reliquary fragment in the system. However, the subspace interference which disrupts stable gateways is having a similar effect on my scans. Stellar map. Stellar map. A Viriax vessel, Dreadnought scale, is approaching us. Its weapons are not armed. Engines impaired. Craft inbound. Full stop. Incoming hail. I was able to translate a portion of the Viriax language based on old records. It will have to wait, however. The Viriax vessel is armed weapons.
Engines at maximum.
Engines are no longer impaired. Threat level, red.
Missiles inbound.
Engines impaired.
Satellite boosters depleted.
Ordnance low.
Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Bounty detected. Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Bounty detected. Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Missiles inbound.
Ordnance depleted.
Bounty detected.
Engines are no longer impaired. Threat level. I have isolated 3 possible locations where the fragment may be located. We will need to approach each one to allow for a precision scan. Stellar map.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
Docking. Repairs complete.
I am called Skiza. What are you? We will see if...
Stellar map.
We go now, yes?
Engines at maximum.
approaching one of the potential locations. This appears to be a Viriax outpost of some sort.
Full stop.
It will take a few moments to complete the precision scan.
Missiles inbound.
Front level, yellow. Viriax craft have sighted us, and they're approaching with hostile intent. I still require more time.
Enemy craft inbound.
Threat level, red. Scan complete. The fragment is not at this location. We should proceed to one of the others.
Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Engines at maximum. Sublight boosters depleted.
Accelerating to sublight. Detected.
Full stop.
It will take a few moments to complete the precision scan.
Engines at maximum. Collision warning. Full stop.
Viriax craft have sighted us, and they're approaching with hostile intent. I still require more time.
Enemy craft inbound.
Scan complete. I have detected the fragment within this outpost. Destroying it is our only option to recover the fragment.
Missiles inbound.
I am sending a distress signal to the militia group. Perhaps they will assist.
Engines at maximum. Collision warning.
Militia craft are responding. Craft inbound.
Need a little help? All craft, break formation and attack any targets of opportunity.
Collision warning.
Falling back.
Satellite boosters depleted. Engines at maximum.
Bounty detected. Accelerating to sublight.
Satellite boosters depleted. Collision warning.
We will send down.
Full stop. Engines at maximum.
We will send down.
Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Bounty detected. Missiles inbound. Engines at maximum. Starboard shields down. Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Missiles inbound. Full stop. Accelerating the subline. Engines at maximum. Exiting subline. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Port shields down. Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Bounty detected. Collision warning. Missiles inbound. Full stop. Missiles inbound. Engines at maximum. Bounty detected. Collision warning. The last fragment has been recovered. In addition, I succeeded in downloading a vast quantity of Viriac's communication during the conflict. We have much to discuss after we leave this place.
I think it's time we hightailed it out of here, don't you? Militia craft, exit the area and regroup at the jump gate.
Mission complete. Initiating contact. At last, my memory is fully complete. The feeling is quite liberating, and I have you to thank for it. My gratitude cannot be overstated. I have something interesting to share, and along with it, an idea. I mentioned that I was able to download a large volume of data from the Viriac's outpost. I have pattern matched their language against my now complete historical records, and made allowances for changes in dialect over time. I believe I fully understand all of their communication. The Viriacs had been seeking me. The fragment we recovered from their outpost was their first acquisition, As you may have guessed, their aim was to utilize my ability to generate traversable anomalies in space. The Viriac's homeworld is quite distant, and there are no discovered gateways to our corner of space. The jump gates they construct are small, temporary, and unstable. They have lost many craft attempting to use them. Their goal is to erect an enormous and permanent gateway to enter this sector with their entire fleet in an extremely short period of time. If this were to occur, they would lay waste to these inhabited regions in a matter of days. No, it is time to discuss my idea. With my memories now intact, I have struck upon a way to avert disaster. Would you? Not only can I erect jump gates at arbitrary points, I can also redirect them after the fact. I propose that we allow the Viriacs to open their gateway. I will then reroute the gateway to a less hospitable location. I have been the instrument of other races in the past. Each time I have been used as little more than a tool. I believe it is time that I impose my own will upon the proceedings. I will ensure that the Viriacs keep me aboard the flagship. Once it passes through the gate, you must attack and destroy it, recovering me from the wreckage. I will then be able to redirect the gateway and send the rest of the fleet to a place where they will no longer be a threat. Do not worry. I am confident that my plan will function. I will signal the Viriacs now. Prepare for their arrival. They may be quite hostile. Exiting sublight. Engines impaired. Craft inbound. Full stop. Incoming hail. I will attempt to translate. The Viriacs are demanding my surrender. There is more, but it's primarily invective. I am agreeing to the terms of surrender. They demand that it take place immediately. The agreement is reached. We should perform the transfer now. I am safely aboard the Viriac's vessel. You should depart as soon as possible. Wait for my signal on the other side. The Viriacs are arming their weapons. They have no intention of allowing you to leave. You must go. Now. Engines are no longer impaired. Craft inbound.
If it's all the same to you, we'd like to leave this damn system. We'll keep the Viriacs busy. Head to the gate and we'll be right behind you.
Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Accelerate the satellite.
Black sails unfurled on the fiery sea.
Satellite boosters depleted.
Rising on to Wilbon, the holy priest, riding shotgun. Gonna tear up this road, gonna smoke up this town. Smell is foul and such a terrible sound. And no misgivings, be no doubt.
Nebula interference detected.
Craft inbound. Threat level blue.
I don't know about you, but I've had just about enough of these damn bastards. Militia craft, fire on that gate. Let's get it closed. using Charon as a staging ground. We've done enough recon to at least begin to estimate their numbers. We're heading back to Militia Command to sort through the data. Watch your back out there.
Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum. Stellar map. Orbit inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sublight. There. I've directed a microgate to contact you. It's time. I've encoded the coordinates to the exit location. Hurry. Full stop. Orbit inhibited by stellar mass. Satellite boosters depleted. Stalking. Repairs complete.
I am called Skiza. Well, we will see if
Stalking. Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight.
Well, isn't this a coincidence? We received an extremely cryptic message, couldn't identify the source, which provided these coordinates along with a pretty well-informed warning. What's this all about?
Full stop. Incoming hail.
All right, spill it. What exactly is going on here? I'm gonna need a little more than that. If I hadn't seen you pull up a gate out of nowhere, I'd say you were full of it. But okay, I'll play along. How is this not a disaster? Right. Well, I'm sure that... Hang on. Our sensors have picked up an anomaly. A large anomaly. Is this what I think it is? Well, hell.
they come. I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Engines at maximum. Enemy craft inbound. I'm aboard the Viriax Dragon. I cannot redirect the gateway from aboard this vessel. It will have to be destroyed so that I can be properly positioned. Enemy craft inbound. Full stop. Collision warning.
Target eliminated.
Enemy craft inbound. Full stop.
Engaging.
Engines impaired. Missiles inbound. Engines are no longer impaired. Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Engines at maximum. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Engines impaired. Missiles inbound. Engines are no longer impaired. Hold full. Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Satellite boosters depleted. Engines at maximum. Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight. Collision warning. Missiles inbound. Full stop. Missiles inbound.
Target eliminated.
We will down.
Collision warning.
We will taste the blood.
Full stop. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Threat level blue. Hold full. sublight. Collision warning.
I am safely aboard, although it is only for a moment. I am transferring to the secondary weapons bays. It is unfortunate, but I can only redirect the gateway from within it. You will have to fire me into the anomaly's center.
Full stop.
I have transferred to the weapons bay. Move close to the gateway, and I will initiate the launch. Do not worry. My reliquary is quite sturdy. I will not be harmed.
Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum.
Firing secondary weapons bay. Switching to external communication.
Full stop.
I have reached the center point of the gateway. It will take a short time to redirect the endpoints of the anomaly. The Viriacs are still utilizing the gate. You will have to hold them off a little longer.
Enemy craft inbound. Red line, red. Engines at maximum.
This one is mine.
Ordnance depleted. Ordnance depleted.
Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Full stop. Missiles inbound.
We will cut them down.
Missiles inbound.
They will taste the black.
Missiles inbound. Engines at maximum.
Markova is damaged.
Missiles inbound.
I must retreat. Markova is damaged.
Missiles inbound.
The redirection is nearly complete. When it occurs, I will also be transported to the new endpoint. This will be my farewell. Initiating contact.
Missiles inbound.
This will be goodbye for now. I want to thank you again, both for making me whole, and for providing me with the opportunity to atone in this way. I should be able to exit the gateway at an arbitrary point in space. It will undoubtedly be far from here, but I am not concerned. I do not know, but it is my choice. I am pleased with the knowledge that I've done something I consider worthwhile. The decision is mine, and that is what is most precious. None that I know of. Do not worry about me. You have been a friend to me, and I will miss you. But now, I must go. Goodbye, my friend. I will not forget you.
That gate's closing, but we still need to take care of the rest of these ships. We're not out of this yet.
Missiles inbound. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. maximum. Satellite boosters depleted. Threat level blue. Full stop. Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum. Engines at maximum. Full stop. Threat level red. Missiles inbound. Engines at maximum. Missiles inbound. Exiting sublight. Missiles inbound. Port shields down. Missiles inbound. Engines at maximum. Satellite boosters depleted. Missiles inbound. Satellite boosters depleted. Missiles inbound. Threat level blue. Accelerating to sublight. North inhibited by hostile craft. Threat level red. Full stop. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Starboard shields down. Engines at maximum. Accelerating to sublight. Missiles inbound.
Gonna smoke up this town. Smell is foul and such a terrible sound. And no misgivings, no doubt. You're gonna coming when the devil rides out. When the devil rides out.
Threat level blue. Hold full.
They're gone. What a fight. Well, can't say it hasn't been interesting. Try and stay out of trouble from now on. Hit me up for a drink sometime.
Damn, kid, you sure do get into trouble. Lucky for you, you get out of it, too. Sounds like we've got cause to celebrate. Why don't you come on by? Drinks are on me.
So I set out across that way to strike them down, to make them pay, change their ways,
Stellar map.
their evil ways.
inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sublight. Docking. Repairs complete.
Here's to you, kid. Looks like sending for you was one of the best things I ever did. Seems like you two got a little attached. Here's to Trail, and here's to peace and quiet. Well, maybe not, but here's to both of them anyway. So what now? Speaking of peace and quiet, you gonna head back to civilization? Good to hear it. It's nice to have you around, kid. I will. You stay out of trouble now.